10 female book characters that made my 2025 better.
10. Alexandra Ieneova.
Blood of My Monster by Rena Kent. Alexandra, also known as Sasha, was born into a rich and powerful family in Russia. She was well educated and lived a comfortable life until everything was taken from her. After her family was murdered, she was forced to flee. To survive and get closer to the truth, she disguised herself as a man and joined the army, searching for the person behind the massacre. Sasha is savage and a total queen. She's energetic, independent, and unapologetically herself. She's incredibly resourceful, always finding smart ways to survive dangerous situations. Whether blending into a male-dominated army or navigating the mafia world, she proves how intelligent and adaptable she is. And even with her tough exterior, she carries deep emotional struggles, questioning her identity and carrying the heavy weight of revenge. 9. Paige Mahoney. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Paige Mahoney is one of the most badass characters I've come across. She lives in a world where the Republic of Sion controls everything, and clairvoyants like her are hunted down as criminals. Paige is a dreamwalker, a rare and powerful type of clairvoyant, and that makes her an enemy of the state just by existing. What I love about her is her fierce independencies, not just going to follow Sion's rules, especially when they're built on oppression and fear. Even when she's arrested, tortured, and forced to survive in a brutal, dystopian world, she never backs down. She keeps fighting, leading a revolt against Sion, and doing whatever it takes to destroy their corrupt system. Despite all the pain and self-doubt, her determination to fight for freedom and justice, even at the cost of her own life, makes her one of the most unforgettable characters in this messed-up world. 8. Ollie. My Friends by Frederick Backman. Ollie from My Friends is the heart of the story. Set in a small seaside town, a group of teenagers spends their summers on an abandoned pier, escaping their tough home lives and finding comfort in each other's company. It's a world where they can joke around, share secrets, and even rebel a little, all things that help them feel alive and connected. Ollie is one of those lost souls, a free spirit with a lovely personality who always knows how to make you laugh, no matter what's going on. She and her friends are the reason I fell in love more with Frederick Backman's writing.
7. Mira Sorrengail.
Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros.
One of the best written big sisters ever. I love how fiercely loyal and protective is towards Violet. I have so much fun reading how she interacts with Zayden.
6. Helena Marino. Alchemized by Sen-Lin Yu.
Helena Marino is one of the most unforgettable characters I've come across. Once a promising alchemist and healer, she's now a prisoner after a brutal war that destroyed everything she knew. Her friends and allies in the resistance were murdered, and her powers suppressed by the new ruling class of corrupt guilds and necromancers. Despite being seen as a small player in the resistance, Helena has memory loss about the crucial months leading up to her capture, leaving her enemies wondering if she holds a secret that could change everything. What makes Helena so special to me is how she showed the war through the eyes of a healer, someone who understands the true cost of conflict. Despite enduring so much, she never loses her compassion or her heart. She taught me that war isn't about winning or losing. It's about the devastating toll it takes on everyone involved, especially those who are forced to pick up the pieces after it's all over. 5. Mags. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Mags is one of those characters who quietly stands out, and her story is so much more than just survival. She was a mentor during the 50th Hunger Games, where she worked alongside Wyrus's, the District 3 victor, to help the District 12 tributes. Even though she had her own painful memories from the games, she showed a level of compassion that was unmatched. I love how she instantly connected with Hamish Abernathy, recognizing his pain after losing his partner Luella. Mags went out of her way to comfort him with simple acts, like making him take a bath and giving him his favorite bean and ham hock soup, because she understood that sometimes small gestures mean the most. What stands out about Mags is her protective nature. She always had her tributes' backs, from helping them train to guiding them through their interviews. Her ability to see through people, like when she immediately recognized Lu's District 11 background just by how she reacted to the bread, showed how in tune she was with others. Despite the horrors she'd witnessed in the games and her own suffering, like the torture she endured after the rebellion, she never lost her heart. Even when she ended up in a wheelchair from the torment, Mags never gave up on being there for others. She's the kind of person who proves that kindness, loyalty, and strength can shine even in the darkest moments. 4. Prisca. A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacia Stark. Prisca's world is shattered when her friend Lena is discovered to have corrupt magic during the gifting ceremony and taken prisoner, with her grandparents killed. After using her time magic to save a friend from a bully, Prisca is also branded corrupt and forced to flee her village with her mother, who throws her into a river to escape the king's assessor. Prisca's brother Tibri manages to escape through rebel contacts, but the rest of their family and friends are interrogated, leading to Voina's death. Her best friend Asenia is captured, and her mother is killed in the process. Now alone, Prisca must navigate a dangerous world where magic is feared, and survival means confronting her own abilities and the loss of everything she once knew. She is brave, smart, and kind. 3. Saeris Fane. Brimstone by Callie Hart. Saeris Fane is the kind of character you can't ignore. She's tough, clever, and full of secrets. At 24, she's been living a double life, keeping her strange powers hidden and stealing from the Undying Queen's reservoirs, just to survive in a world that doesn't care for people like her. But secrets are like knots, they're bound to unravel eventually. And Saeris finds this out when she comes face to face with Death himself. In a twist of fate, she inadvertently reopens a gateway between realms and ends up in a land of ice and snow, right in the middle of a conflict with the fight creatures she thought were just myths. Along the way, Saeris finds an unexpected companion in Onyx, a wild fox she adopts, despite everyone else seeing it as a pest. Now, caught in a centuries-old war, Saeris must navigate this dangerous new world, all while holding on to her moral compass, her resilience, and the bond she shares with Onyx because, no matter how bad things get, she won't lose herself.
2. Elizabeth Zott. Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis.
Elizabeth Zott is one of those characters who instantly grabs your attention. A brilliant chemist in the 1960s. She's stuck in a world where her talent is constantly overlooked just because she's a woman in a male-dominated field. But instead of letting that stop her, she turns the tables when she's forced out of her job, using her sharp wit and determination to start a cooking show called Supper at 6. What I love about Elizabeth is how she takes what others see as a setback and turns it into her own platform to communicate science in a way that empowers women across America. She's smart, sassy, and absolutely unforgettable, one of the most admirable and unique characters I've come across in recent books.
1. Violet Sorrengail. Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros.
Violet Sorrengail is the kind of character who feels like a true force of nature, extremely smart, confident, and stubborn, but also deeply caring and selfless. She's the kind of person who stands up for herself and those she loves, never backing down, even when the odds are against her. Despite the nickname Violence that Xaden gives her, Violet is actually fiercely opposed to killing, showing mercy to her opponents even when it could put her own life at risk. What really stands out to me is her emotional intelligence. Especially in her relationships, she refuses to hide her feelings or settle for anything less than honesty and vulnerability. Her inner strength and courage are what led Ternanoch to choose her, and I admire how she balances her toughness with a deep sense of empathy. I also love how Violet finds peace in the storms, curling up with a book and letting the rain illuminate her world, a beautiful contrast to her inner fire. Bonus, Skahel.
Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros.
Skahel is the sassy, no-nonsense mother that Xaden truly deserved to have. While she might have been disappointed in him during the Onyx Storm, you can't deny that she was right by his side the entire time. Her love for him is fierce, even if it's wrapped in sarcasm and sharp words.